Hello all over the world, welcome again to my channel, and today I would like to talk with you about Old Testament. The second video I talk about how I learn my New Testament, and today it's all about Old Testament. As we all know that Old Testament is the first part of the Bible, and it tells us the story of the world before Jesus Christ, our love Jesus. And then there it includes different things like creation of the world, early humans like Adam and Eva, we know them, and also God choosing people from Abraham. And another thing that I learned is about the laws and guidance given through leaders like Moses. And another thing that I learned, it was about the stories of kings, prophets, and also the struggle and faith. Yeah. And then there are also different kind of lessons that I put here as a summary so that we can share together. For example, the first things that I learned, it is about trust God in difficult times. Dears, trust God in difficult times, because we know that there are different kind of story. For example, the life of Noah and also the life of Moses show us that even if life is hard, we still need to trust God, and also we need to stay patient and trust the process. That means even if you trust God or you have faith, trust it can happen that you will meet a lot of challenge, but when you have faith, there is always a way. So stay focused and stay patient. And another thing that I learned is about be honest and do what is right. I know it's hard, but we can make it through God's grace. For example, we have different kind of commandments, like don't steal, don't say lie. But we're human beings. Sometimes we say lie. Sometimes we steal people things. And when we did that, we have right to apologize and to ask God to give us this grace so that we can able to live under God's commandment. We can make it. I trust in you. So be patient. And another things, it's forgiveness and second chances. This means that people fail many times but are given chances again. Also, we as a human being, sometimes we did mistake, but there are people who used to forgive us when we did mistake. And also we know that there are different kinds of people. For example, the time I was reading the Bible, there are some mistakes that people did, but God forgive them, and also God give them second chance. Therefore, we have to forgive other people and also have to forgive ourselves too. But when we say that, does not mean that you have to make a mistake because God will forgive us. No, please. We have to make sure that you ask God grace so that you can stay away from those kind of mistakes. Also, so that you can stay away from making other people angry. I know it's hard. You cannot make everyone happy, but we need those grace from God so that you can live in a peaceful way, in a happy life, and also in a faithful life. It's real nice. And another thing that I have learned is that you can always learn, grow, and start fresh. We still have time because you have this grace of God that gives us more time. And another thing that I have learned is to stay humble. When we say that stay humble, does not mean that if you're a humble person, you are like a weak person. No, it's not like that. Stay humble, just stay humble. I know you get me. stay humble because there are different kind of situations that we can face in our daily life, and those situations need us to be humble. So don't wait for those situations to make you humble, but just be naturally humble. It will help you, not today, but maybe tomorrow, who knows. So stay humble. And then there are, for example, kings and also powerful people often fail because of pride. That means pride is not a good idea. It's not good. And also stay grounded and don't let success change your character. So if you are that means that there are people, when they succeed, they change their character. My friends, I will advise you to stay the way you are. Even if the time you are not having anything, you are humble. That means even if you have something, just stay humble, because you never know when the life will change. So stay humble, and also ask God to give you this we call grace, favor, so that you can have always a way, you can know how to talk, what to talk, and at which time. We really need it. Or that you say it's like ask God to give you wisdom, what to talk. We really need wisdom and how to talk and at which time. And another thing that I have learned is about care for others. Care for others, that means helping the poor. If you have something to give, and you don't need to give money, you can give maybe like food, or like a clothes if you have a lot of clothes, or you can give, or maybe you can just help them maybe to carry something. That is also caring. And another thing is to help also strangers. You don't need to help people who you always knows. You can also try to help strangers. It's really interested. And be kind and generous in everyday life. And in this Old Testament, teaches us to trust God in our life wisely and to treat others with fairness and kindness. Therefore, make sure that you get your own time and hear my video today, so that you can grow together in understanding. And I wish you a nice day, nice afternoon. I love you. I pray for you, and I'm with you today and forever in spirit. Amen. Bye.